All right, let's go over the compensation plan. We are just going to go through the simple basics. This is a really incredible compensation plan, but I don't want to overwhelm anybody with the depth of it. So we're just going to give you kind of a brief overview of what it is so you understand how you get paid, when you get paid, all that kind of stuff. So first things first, there are a couple of things that you need to know before you jump in. And first is PV. What does that mean? Because you're going to hear it a lot. PV can be interchanged as product value or your personal volume. So when you place an order, all of the products have a PV amount attached to it. So a bottle of lemon, for example, is $10. It has 10 PV attached to it as well. That is the product's value. That product value all adds up to basically be your own personal volume or the volume of your team. And when you see the team volume, it comes up as OV. So when we're talking about OV, it means that it is your team or your organizational volume, and it really is dependent upon the compensation plan and what it's talking about, which I'll explain a little bit more in just a minute. But just to understand, PV is generally referred to as just your own personal order amount, the PV amount attached to it, or maybe the PV amount that somebody else has ordered. And then LRP is obviously the loyalty rewards program. This is something that's really important to make sure you understand, because in order to receive some of your commissions, you have to have your loyalty rewards orders set up to be a full 100. So let's just make sure that we understand that that is a key part of you getting paid, is having your loyalty rewards order processing each month at 100 PV, not dollar amount, but PV. Okay, there are 5 ways that you can make money with doTERRA, and we're going to cover each one of those a little bit more in depth. These are the first 3, so I'm just going to break them down really easily for you. The first one is going to be retail profit. This is where you purchase product for the wholesale price and then you resell it, or somebody goes to your doTERRA provided website and they purchase off of there, then doTERRA cuts you the difference of the 25%. Well, it seems like this would be a really great way to make money. It isn't one of the best ways, simply because it's like hauling buckets. It isn't creating somebody else their own membership and attaching a value to them having a membership. It's just a one-time purchase. And it also decreases the value that they are able to get from it in them being able to have their own membership and getting that discounted price. Retail price is 25% more. So it is just, you get one sell maybe every once in a while. It doesn't incentivize them to place that order monthly like a loyalty rewards order does when they have their wholesale membership. So retail profit, somebody makes a $100 order, you get 25% of that, basically is how it works. Like I said, it's an okay way of making money, but it's not the best way. And we're going to get into the best ways to do that. Now, okay, fast start bonuses. Fast start bonuses come when you enroll people, or your people that you've enrolled enroll people. So basically, say you enrolled 5 people, you hold a class, you enroll 5 people, you get 20% of the PV amount of every single one of those people's orders. So say they all order 100 PV, just for simple math, you get $20 off of each one of those. So you would have $100 that you made off of those 5 enrollments. Now, if they were to order the Home Essentials kit, that basically doubles, more than doubles. So it is a really great way of you being able to get some money really quickly. That's why they call it the fast start bonus, because doTERRA pays this out every week. So if you make a sale last week, you would get paid on it this week. And I'm going to cover a little bit more about when that happens at the end. But just know that that's why they call it the fast start bonuses, so that you can get the rewards of creating those enrollments. And then when your people, say your level 1 enrollments ended up enrolling people, you get 10% of all the people that they enroll. And then again on your level 3 enrollments. So it is a very lucrative way of getting your business going in the beginning until you start rolling in that unilevel and being able to get that residual income. That is really the profitable way that we get paid. So this is an excellent way to just focus on getting some money quick, is through enrollments, whether that's through one-to-ones or classes or online, whatever that looks like for you. Obviously, the higher kits that people purchase, the more money you get paid, which is not necessarily the thing we want to focus on. We want to focus on what's the best value for them and what they can afford. Just be aware that that's the way that it works. And you also get this fast start bonus for their first 60 days that they are enrolled. So say they enrolled October 1st, you would get paid on anything that they purchased for October and November. So say they set up their loyalty rewards order and they place another $100 order, 100 PV order in November, you're going to get another $20 on that purchase. So that's the value of helping them to get on the loyalty rewards program right after they enroll, so that you continue to get your fast start bonuses off of that purchase. And then after the 60 days, they roll into the unilevel, which we'll talk about in just a moment. So anyways, this is just a really great way for you to be able to get some money. And when you start having your people enrolling people, then that is a little bit residual, so that you are also getting money off of their enrollments rather than just off the fruits of your own labor. The next way is going to be your Power of 3 bonus. And this one is a monthly bonus. It's paid out monthly. And the way that it works is you place a loyalty rewards order of 100 PV, and then you have 3 people on your front line who also place an order of 100 PV minimum. And together as a total, you all equal 600. So the 600 can come from retail, it can come from other people that are purchasing just standard orders or that have placed maybe smaller loyalty rewards orders, but there is a 600 minimum, and you and at least 3 people on your front line all have to do at least a 100 PV LRP order to get paid on this. And then when you have that happen, you get $50. When you help your 3 people earn their $50 bonuses, then yours jumps to $250. And then you can see from the image, when you do that again, another level down, yours goes from $250 to $1,500. So that's a huge bonus. And this is also a great way to set up your structure for your ranks. So building for Power of 3 also helps to build for your ranks, as long as the people on your front line are people who are also wanting to do the business and are sharing and actively enrolling people. So let me jump back one slide real quick to give you one more thing. On your fast start bonus, in order to be paid on this, you have to have a 100 PV LRP order template set up in the back office. So if you have your loyalty rewards order set at 80 PV, when they check for this, it will not give you a paycheck on your on your fast start bonus. You need to make sure that it is sitting at 100 PV at all times. So one of the things is that sometimes doTERRA will run a special promotion and people will add special products onto their order. They'll process their LRP order, then doTERRA automatically removes those products, which will then drop your LRP template below 100. So just make sure after your LRP is processing that you are always sitting at 100 PV in your back office as your template, so that when they go to run your fast start commissions, that they are there and you're able to get paid on them. Okay, so back to the Power of 3. Like I said, just pay special attention to the 600 team volume requirement. This is really important. I've had people miss out on their 250 bonuses because they didn't realize that one of their people didn't have the 600 PV. Or OV. So just make sure that you are aware when you're calculating out your bonuses. And doTERRA has a really great tool in the back office on your dashboard that you can click on your $50 bonus slot, and it'll show you who has processed or who has set to process, and then double check those numbers with your detailed genealogy to make sure that they really are going to process it, because there are some people that have templates set up, but they have a dead credit card, and that order never processes, and you're sitting there relying on it and thinking it's going to, and it never does. So just double check on this before the end of the month to make sure that it is as it should be. Your little $50 bonus or your $250 or your $1,500 bonus, it will light up in the back office when you've achieved it. So just make sure that you are checking on that carefully in the back office when you get to that point. The next way, and this is the most lucrative, this is the way that you're going to get your big paycheck. So when we look at the average incomes for the silver and above leadership ranks, a lot of those dollar amounts that you're seeing, it is coming from their unilevel bonuses. A lot of people will think that it's going to be the leadership bonuses that are going to get you that money, but it comes from your levels. So the thing that I love about doTERRA's compensation plan is that with regards to other people's compensation plans is that a lot of them do the exact opposite of what doTERRA does. So you'll notice on doTERRA's compensation plan, we get paid 2% on level 1, 3% on level 2, 5% on levels 3 and 4, 6% on levels 5 and 6, and then 7% on level 7. Now in other companies, they will actually flip-flop that, and they will pay you 7% on your level 1 and then have it be in reverse all the way down. Now the reason why other companies will do this is because you get less money that way and they get more money that way, because you're going to have less people on your level 1 than you are on your level 7. doTERRA is very generous in the way that they pay us, and they pay us the highest percentage on the most amount of people. As you can imagine, if you have, say you enroll your 3 people and they enroll their 3 people and they enroll their 3 people, your organization grows wider towards your level 7, the deeper it goes down than it does on your level 1. So I love that doTERRA is super generous with us in making sure that we are getting a good amount of money for our efforts in sharing these incredible products. So to qualify for your level, you can see up at the top the requirements in order to be paid as these certain ranks and to qualify for these levels of payout. So if you are a manager, your monthly PV needs to be, your personal monthly PV needs to be 100, and that comes from your 100 PV loyalty rewards order. And then the monthly OV needs to be 500 total, so you plus 500 people, and then you're going to get paid 2% or 3% depending on where those people are in your organization. And when you're at a manager level or a director level, those checks seem very, very small, and that's where the fast start bonuses offset the work that you're doing. So you're going to get your fast start bonus, and you can work on that power 3 bonus, and that helps to offset. I remember when I was very first getting started and I would get my checks and they were like $17 or $18 from my levels. And I was thinking, this isn't very much money. But now our levels are much, much more than that. And it just grows. The more your team grows and your retention rate stays around 65% or higher, then it helps your levels stay really, really nice. So as you can see, as you work your way up, managers, your monthly OV is 500. To rank advanced to director, you need to be at 1,000 OV as a team. Executive is 2,000 OV as a team. Elite is 3,000. And then Premier, things shift around a little bit because you need to have 5,000 OV, but you have to have that coming from 2 executive legs. You can have it coming from another, additional area, but you can see that as an executive, you need 2,000 OV to be an executive. So you have to have 2,000 legs, which would only equal 4,000, and then you need 1,000 coming from wherever. It can come from one of those executive legs, or it can come from somewhere else. It can even be an elite leg, but minimum it has to be 2 executive legs to qualify for Premier. And then when you hit silver, you get paid on all 7 levels. And silver, you have to have the 3 elite legs in order to get paid as silver, and then it explains it all the way up. Gold, you have to have 3 premiers. Platinums, you need 3 silvers. Diamond, you need 4 silvers. Blue diamond is 5 golds, and then presidential diamond is 6 platinums. So when you start getting up into that silver, gold, platinum, and above range, that is where your level will really start to grow, because you have a good amount of people on your team by then, and you're getting paid a higher percentage on the levels down where you have the most people. So I always tell people, get to Premier as quickly as possible, because that's where you're going to start making some good money, and it feels like it's kind of worth the output that you're putting out to grow your business. And you'll have, hopefully by then, you'll have your 250 power of 3 bonus, plus you'll be getting your fast start bonuses each week, and it makes it really nice. It is a good place to start really growing your paychecks, your income from doTERRA. Elite's a great place too. I love Elite. Elite is an incredible rank. I love all the ranks, obviously. Any growth on your team is good growth, but I've just seen that Premier is one of those great things. And the reason why Premier has also become such a great rank is because they've added an additional bonus to being Premier. So these are the leadership bonuses, and they have recently added the empowerment bonus for Premiers and Silvers. This empowerment bonus comes in, and they used to not have that. This is kind of a new thing that doTERRA has offered for Premiers and Silvers. So the way that this works is if you reach the rank of Premier, so that means that every month you have to have that volume in place. So you have 2 executive legs, total team volume is 5,000, you've placed your 100 PV order, and with this one, with the empowerment bonus, you have to have enrolled 1 person with a 100 PV order as well. That is the requirement to be able to get this bonus. So when all of that has happened, doTERRA, what they essentially do is they will take 1% of the company's profits and they divide it out between all of the Premiers and Silvers. Right now, that Premier bonus is around, or the empowerment bonus is around $220, which is an incredible bonus to be able to have as a Premier and a Silver. So as a Silver, you also, in addition to the empowerment pool, you also have access to the leadership performance pool. And the way that this works is doTERRA takes 2% of the company's profits and they split it out amongst the silver, gold, and platinum ranks. And as you can see, each of them get a different number of shares. So as a Silver, you get 1 share of that, which is roughly $150 is what it's going to be. As a Gold, you get 5 shares, so you get around $750. And then as a Platinum, you get 10 shares, so it's around $1,500 for that leadership bonus as a Platinum. So when you're a Silver, you're going to get a little bit out of the empowerment pool and the leadership performance pool if you're getting that 1 enrollment a month. Now, the 1 enrollment is only required for the empowerment bonus. It is not required for the leadership performance pool or the diamond performance pools. But hopefully you're still enrolling people when you're at that rank. You should never stop enrolling. But that is the way that the leadership bonuses work. And then just quickly, the diamonds, they also get 1% split up between the diamonds, blue diamonds, and presidentials. And then they have an additional diamond pool where doTERRA takes 1% of the company's profits exclusively for the diamonds, and then another 1% exclusively for the blue diamonds, and another 1% exclusively for the presidential diamonds. And they split those up for you to be able to get an additional bonus. So that's what I was saying, where people will get sometimes thinking that the big paychecks come from those performance pools, from these leadership bonuses, but it isn't. It is definitely from the levels where that high amount of money is coming from. Now, I will say these leadership bonuses are nice. I mean, the diamond bonus is around 4,000, and the blue diamond is around 11,000. And I don't know what presidential diamond is yet because I haven't gotten there, but it is obviously more than the blue diamonds pool. So it definitely is worth getting up into the leadership ranks and being able to start growing your team in that way, because then you benefit from the levels as well as the leadership bonus pools. So a couple of things to know, just some additional information for you to be aware of, is that fast start commissions, like I said, are paid weekly after they're earned. So if you enroll somebody on a Wednesday, fast start commissions are processed on the following Wednesday. So you'll see that those bonuses showing up in your back office on Wednesday of the following week. And I think it is Monday through Sunday is the enrollment period, and then you get paid on that Wednesday for any of those enrollments. The next thing is that your retail commissions, your unilevels, your power of 3, your leadership bonuses, they're all paid the month after they are earned. So in the month of October, whatever you earn, doTERRA processes those commissions usually on the 15th, depending on what day it lands on in the month, of the following month. So it would be November 15th for October's commissions. So that's the nice thing about having the fast starts, is that you get some fast money in each week based off of your efforts that you're putting in day after day after day and holding your classes and getting your enrollments. And then your retail unilevel, power of 3, and leadership bonuses are all paid out once a month, like I said, usually around the 15th. Now you can have that direct deposited into your account, or you can have them send you a paper check. You can see that there's a huge difference in the fees associated with each of those, and it's going to take much longer if they are going to mail you a check out. So there is a direct deposit fee or a direct deposit form that you just need to fill out and send in to doTERRA for that to get activated, for them to be able to make that deposit into your account each month. And it's really nice to just have that deposit show up in your account each month without having to deal with waiting on the check and going and depositing it and all of that. So it just makes things a lot easier. So that is the compensation plan basics. Hopefully that's clear to you. If it's not, please get in touch with your upline so that they can clear up any confusion that you may have. And we will catch up with you later.